and all. This is Dr. Hare Ram Singh, and in this video I will be explaining week 5 program of your DBMS lab. So week 5 program is talking about create a simple PL/SQL program which includes declaration section, executable section and exception handling section. For example, exception says student marks can be selected from the table and created for those who secure first class, and an exception can be raised if no records were found. So in the question itself it is telling what table we have to create. Means we have to create a student table which has marks, and what exception need to be created is given. If data is not found, then that will be considered as exception. So here we have to create a PL/SQL program. So as you know that PL/SQL is extended version of SQL. PL/SQL makes the SQL procedural language. Okay, so it means whatever C programming can do, which all features it has, like handling the if-else cases, switch cases, and iteration statements like for loop, while loop. All these features PL/SQL has. So here we have to create a student table. Create table students ID number. ID is an attribute. It's a data type with number and it's a primary key. Name, it is another attribute, and varchar 2. Its maximum is 50, but 50 is more. Let me write here 10. Then marks, that is also, it is a third attribute. Its a data type is number. So let us start that SQL. System is little bit slow, be patient. I will enter the username, password, root. Now it is connected, so I will copy this code, SQL code, and I will execute it here. So table is created. I can check the table using describe, DESC, STUDENTS, students. So it has a 3 attributes: ID, name and marks. ID is not null, it means it is a primary key. Then we can insert the data using insert command. So we'll insert into students the different attributes: ID, name, marks, then values 1, John Doe and 75. Already I have explained in the previous program, so no need to worry about much more. Not coming means it is not copied properly. again it is not copied. Copied. Again third data we will copy. Again fourth data, copy and I'll paste it here. So 4 Emily Johnson, I think it is not getting, because some error here, the maximum size 10 only I had given, so I'll write here it is more than 10 characters, I think. E Johnson, let me check. Yes, created. Now I'll just check whether data, all the data are inserted. Let me display the data. Select star from students. Yes, all the data came. Now we have to write the PLSQL. So here I will explain. Let me copy this and then I'll explain there itself. Yes. So here according to the question we have to create a one declare section. So in PLSQL, as you know that 3 sections will be there: declare, begin and exception. So in declare we declare all the variables. So we are taking a different variable v name. Its a data type is varchar, maximum size is 20. Then v marks, to store the marks of the students, its a data type is number, and number of records found, that is the exception name we are giving, and we have declared it here. Now here dash dash begin section, it is just a comment line. This is the way to write the comment line in SQL. It doesn't have any role in the program. So next section after declare, the next section starts with begin class. So we'll run one loop, for loop. Now for record in select name marks from students. So this is the students. In this one I should select name and marks from students, where marks greater or equal to 60. So who all have marks greater or equal to 60? You can see that Alex Smith, E Johnson and John Doe, these 3 students have marks greater or equal to 60. We'll put in loop, and so all these data, this query will be executed. This query will be executed, and whatever output will be there, it should be stored in one result set called record, REC. All the data, I mean name and marks, will be of all the 3 students whose marks is greater than 60 will be stored in stored procedure called record. Next, we have declared some variable in the declaration. So v name. So v name equal to record dot name. In record, whatever name is there, that name I will fetch and I will assign to v name, and v marks I will put it into record dot marks. So second column is marks, so record dot marks I will assign to v marks, and I will display v name and v marks value. So DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line. This is the function to display any message on the output screen. I like in C programming we have a printf statement to display any message on the output screen. So in DBMS we have DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line. So name it is a single quote, it is just like a string. Then two double bar it is given, means it is a concatenation line. So and vname, so whatever value will be stored in the variable vname, as like here John Doe has marks more than 75, so John Doe name will be stored in the vname. So vname value will be displayed here. Name string colon value of vname, that is a John Doe. And then again we will have written a concatenation bar, then comma marks, again comma marks, it is a string, then concatenation bar and v marks. So in another variable v marks is there, in which some values are stored, so that will also be displayed it here. Then end loop, so loop is started here, so we will end. So all the three, John Doe, Alex Smith and E Johnson, all the three details one by one, it will be name and their marks will be printed here. Now end loop, if v marks is null, if v marks is null, raise no records found. It can happen, suppose for this table data is coming because John Doe and Alex Smith and E Johnson have the marks greater than 60. So here data will come, but what will happen if any student in another table where no students have got more than 60 marks? So in that case v marks will be null. So if v marks is null, then no record found exception. We have declared here no record found exception here. So and end if. Now we have mentioned here no record found exception, so we need to explain this one. So we will write exception case. So declare begin, now exception part will write. When no record found, when no record found means there is no students having marks greater or equal to 60. So then DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line, no records found for students with first class marks. When no data found, so another case can happen like in the table is there but there is no data in the table, means all these entries are there. Suppose in this table students have not entered any record, so in that case it can catch this case no data found exception. So students, in the last video I was explaining about exception, that it may happen that no student has marks greater than 60. So in that case so here though we have here John Doe and E Johnson marks is greater than their marks is greater than John Doe, Alex Smith and E Johnson, all three they have marks greater than 60. So here three data is there, so it in case we insert the data such a way that no students has a marks greater than 60. So in that case we will have this exception, no record found exception. Then we can display the output using this function DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line, no records found for students with first class marks. Or in another case in the DBMS we have created the data table but we have not inserted any values in the table. So in that case no data found, inbuilt exception will be displayed, will be caught, and in that case we will display the message using DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line function that no data found in the table. Apart from these two exceptions, suppose in other case like power went off, database crashed, system crashed, in that case uh, it will go in other exceptions. So when other, then DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line, an error occurs, and that is a SQLERRM. It is a uh, mm, database in which all the different types of exceptions are defined. So if any other exception occurs from apart from these two, that exception will be got from this library, and then we'll end the PLSQL, and here one front slash. Once you click here, then you will get output like that: SQL procedure successfully completed. And one more thing, guys, if you have to write this line. You have to write a command like set server output on, then only you will be getting the output. Set server output on, you have to write before writing this PLSQL program. Then only first in this I had not written set server output on. Now, so I didn't get the output, only I got PLSQL procedure successfully completed. But if I write here first set server output on, then I write the PLSQL program, then I'll get my output like this. You can see that. See. Yes. Name John Doe. This output we are getting from this line here. Name from this line. Name, vname. What is the vname value? John Doe. And marks is 75. Alex Smith, marks is 62. P Johnson, marks. So all these three people have the marks greater than 60. So their details are displayed. So thank you. Have a nice day. The second part of week 5 program is insert data into the students table and use commit, rollback and save point in PLSQL. So here we have to understand the commit command, rollback and save point command in PLSQL. So first of all we'll see one program here. We can we can insert the table which we have already created, these details. So here describe students. So here name character is 10, size of the name is 10, so maximum 10 character. Here I think it is more, so I will delete some value. Here also Alex just to give, yes. Okay. Okay, so we will I will copy this and I will paste it here. In the student table. Not copying. Once again we will try. Copy So it is created data set. Let us see. Select star from students. All the data is stored in the students table. Now we can write the we have to write a PLSQL using the save command. So I'll just explain it here. When begin, suppose begin, PLSQL starts from begin. So begin, insert into student ID, name, marks, values 5, Michael Brown, 9. Already 4 students are there. So fifth student whose name is Michael Brown, I inserted. Now here I will create a save point. Save point means we can create a point from where we can roll back. Roll back means whatever data we are inserting, we can revert it. So save point we are creating here my save point. The name of the save point we are giving my save point. Now again we inserted a data, insert into student ID, name, marks, value 6 student Sarah Lee 95 we are inserting. Again roll back to my save point. Roll back to my save point means this one. Save point is here. So it means we are after inserting this we are calling the rollback now to my save point. It means whatever data inserted here, this will be revert back. Means it will not be saved, it will not be stored. Then we can commit command. So when we see the output, we can see that only fifth student is stored. 1 to 4 already stored. Only fifth that here only fifth students will be value will be stored in the database, in the table. Okay, because we have inserted this 60 student detail also, but after that we are calling a command rollback. Rollback, what it will do, whatever we have done here inserted, so this will be reverted back. Okay, and roll back to my save point up till my save point. Here whatever data is stored, it is saved, and then we commit it. So let us execute this point, this PLSQL. I'll just copy it and I paste it here. Yes, not copied. I think not copied properly. Once again I'll copy and I'll paste it here. It's still not copied. Copy and I'll paste it. Yes, I think some error is there. Yes, student name actual. Okay, here I know what is error. So this the size of the name I have given only 10, but here I think more than 10 character it is going. Mike Brown I'll give, Sarah Lee, no problem. Okay, now I'll copy. Copy and yes. Now if you see the select start from students, that only 50 student detail is inserted, not 60 student detail is not inserted, because after inserting 60 student, just we are calling a rollback command. Rollback, what it will do, it will revert back the previous operation whatever you have done. So previous operation we have done, we have inserted the Sarah Lee detail, so that will be revert back. And a save point, it will just we will create a point from where we can roll back. So roll back to my save point here, and that is commit. And commit command is to save the data in the table permanently. So this data will not be saved, and remaining data will be saved permanently in the table. So that's all students. Thank you very much. We finished the program 5 here. Thank you.